So, welcome to the Sibling Chat. On today's episode, we're talking musicals.
Hey.
You got Navarro on the mic. We got
Leia on the mic.
We got Maya on the mic. Hey.
We're going to do this whole episode in a rap.
Are we really?
No.
So I'm really excited about today's top 3 non-Disney, non-Broadway musicals.
What?
Why y'all giving me faces?
Because all of mine are Disney movies.
There are musicals outside of Disney. We already did a Disney
Okay,
list.
that's true. Not all of mine are Disney movies, but it's.
I can't. No, y'all don't think y'all understand how difficult it is to make a list of your top 3 musicals when you also want to include Disney.
I don't think you know how difficult it is to make your top 3 musical lists if there can't be any Disney.
Yeah.
Fine, then I give my list with the caveat that it's understood that my list is the top 3 non-Disney, non-Broadway musicals. That is the caveat with which I will continue in this episode and in this numbering system and this classification.
Starting to be a pattern of contingencies for your list.
A little
Just
bit.
wanna point
Well,
that out.
y'all should accept them. Maybe if y'all watch
don't
more
do that.
musicals, you'd have the same
but why-
contingencies.
So as you can tell, that Leah really cares about musicals,
Yeah,
like
she
a
I
lot,
do.
She
I
does.
do.
and I don't. Just to be clear.
I kind of don't either.
But
Sorry.
you know,
But this is your time to shine.
it's her time to shine. She
Yes.
There's
wants
no
to do
point.
this
You can't
show.
shine when nobody else knows anything.
No, we do know.
That's
Look,
the
I have
exact
a
time
list.
that you shine
I have-
because you know it.
Right.
Anyway, it
I
ain't
have a
about-
list.
It's not about me shining. It's just about y'all making me choose.
Right,
We're
choose.
not making
We're
you-
not making you choose.
You are. When I made this list, I was like, no, Leia, no Disney.
Okay,
'Cause that's not
fine.
how this
And
works.
we'll
But that's
accept
your
that.
list, which is perfectly fine. And our viewers, I'm sure, will be very grateful for that outside perspective. But for a person like me,
Sorry.
who doesn't have that much range in this particular category, I'm just going to do my best with what I got.
So my number 3 is, I am going to have to go with On the Town.
I feel like I've heard of
Yes,
that.
all the time.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen
It's
the movie poster.
with Gene Kelly, a very young Frank Sinatra,
Yep.
and then I forget who the third is.
Jules Munshin.
That's right, Jules Munshin. It's about 3 sailors who come in for, it's basically like a story about Fleet Week, and they come in and they're on shore in New York, and they go out and they meet 3 girls, and yeah,
Sounds
it's
like an episode of Sex and the City.
no, because there's not random sex in it, and there's no
Oh.
jokes about STDs or sex toys.
I remember why I recognize this movie.
Why?
I saw it on Broadway.
Yeah, they've actually recently made a Broadway
yeah, I saw it, I
adaptation
think
of it.
last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great movie too. It's a classic. It's a lot of fun. It's a very good like New York
Yeah, it is.
based
Mhm.
film. So
I like Frank Sinatra.
I think you'd like On the Town then.
Yeah.
So Maya,
Yes.
what's your number 3?
I'm having a hard
Also, there's
time.
Ann Miller. I'm sorry, I love Ann Miller. I just
You're
really
good.
yeah,
And Frank Sinatra was in it.
yeah.
I'm having a hard time putting mine in order.
All right.
Also, disclaimer: most of mine are going to be things that I saw on Broadway.
So they're Broadway shows,
Broadway.
not film musicals.
Oh,
I think that's
so then
okay.
This one doesn't qualify.
I'm just saying you should clarify though which
Okay.
one,
I
right?
don't think you guys really understand what this show is about.
I think that you have limitations on
I
your
don't have
musical
limitations.
experience,
No,
therefore
I have
you're
no
trying to impose
limitations.
them on the rest of us.
My musicals has no limitations at all. I'm picking my favorite 3 musicals. That's the only.
But
There's no
you don't
limitations on
also
them.
like you don't watch musicals that much, so you don't have that many to choose from.
Okay,
Maya.
Yes.
don't fault
okay.
me.
So my first.
How long have we had with this? Since we
That
were
doesn't
supposed to
mean
do this
it's
a month
easier.
ago. It does make it easier.
That doesn't mean it's
You just had a
easier.
month to figure
No.
out which are your top 3 movies.
Right, and that's why I put all those parameters in place, so then it
Okay.
would limit them down.
Got it.
Anyway,
Maya, yours? And can we see yours on a screen at all, or does it have to be on Broadway?
This particular one that I'm gonna say is on Broadway.
So
All right,
you can't
so
see it
a
in the
Broadway
theater.
musical.
There's no way that
it's a
we can see
Broadway
this
musical. No,
unless.
at least not right now.
No. So,
Yeah.
All right, this will be good. Go
Close.
ahead.
This will be good.
That was a sarcastic. But go ahead.
Yeah, it was heavy sarcasm.
Well, then I'll switch it. I have options.
No,
okay.
don't switch it. Don't let him bully
He
you.
has to switch. That's what we're doing. We're talking about stuff for people to be able to go and see. We can't even go. We can't. Even,
Oh,
at the
like
end of
they
this,
could
we can't
rent
even
it.
say,
Got you.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
okay, I got
What,
you then. I
what,
got you then.
which Broadway? Because sometimes they tape the Broadway showing. So which one is
On
it?
Your Feet, the story about Gloria Estefan.
No, they. Oh, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
They haven't done a recording.
That's what I'm saying.
Of
Like,
that
I don't,
one.
because that one's like pretty new.
It is. Well, actually, it's about to be out of the theaters. So
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I'll switch it then. Pocahontas. The music in Pocahontas was great. The song content was amazing. Colors of the
It's
Wind
true.
is an anthem.
It is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I will agree.
And even like the imagery that it, like the imagery and the music itself like came together was like a great combination. Yeah, like even
Sure.
like I think in Colors of the Wind when she was like on top of the mountain and like the leaves and things,
Yeah,
or,
it's like
all
its
of
own
that.
music video.
It is. It really is.
It is.
Yeah. So Pocahontas.
All
Awesome.
right.
That's it
I
for
love
me.
it. I love it.
I like Pocahontas too.
I do
You
too.
sure?
I do. I know. I'm constantly singing "Colors of the Wind." It's like one of my songs to sing. So I totally
There you
get
go.
it. I just eliminated Disney, so
Sorry.
Right.
That's
So
all.
that's if you wanted to put those limitations on your list, that's fine, and we accept you for it. So my number 3 movie is 8 Mile,
Hey.
starring Eminem and who
Eminem.
else is in it?
I don't know.
Mackay Pfeiffer's in
I'm
it.
about to say whatever black actor was popular at the time.
Mackay Pfeiffer. He's
I think
pretty
it was
popular.
Mackay
Mackay
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer's in it.
Yep.
Few white people. Who was his mom? Kim Basinger was his mom.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I think so.
Anyway, it's a good movie. I didn't realize that this was a musical, but it actually is.
It
'cause
is a musical.
There's a lot of
I mean, like they were like, "This is the life story of Eminem," but it's a musical.
it's a musical, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
good. It was good. It was entertaining. The raps at the end, the raps when he
Yeah, that
was-
rap battle.
The rap battle against
was-
with
about it.
Anthony Mackie and who Anthony
Oh,
Mackie's
is
just
it
here.
really?
Anthony Mackie's Papa Doc. He's the guy that he's battling at the end. He's like the main guy.
He sure is.
That he rap battles at the end.
Yep.
Don't never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster? His real name's Clarence.
Anthony Mackie is becoming the new Samuel Jackson that just pops up in movies that you just, oh yeah, Anthony Mackie was in that.
But you
remember
know
how
what?
said about
Makes a lot
Sam?
of sense. Yeah,
That's how
that
I
does
Anthony
make a lot
support
of
that
sense.
career for him.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I support that for him. I really do.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
Kim Basinger was his mom.
Yep. Kim Basinger.
Mackay Pfeiffer, Brittany Murphy, rest in
Oh yeah,
peace.
Brittany
There-
Murphy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
She was great, and they were already good. It was actually a good movie. Eminem, I mean, he's basically playing himself, but he was a
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, I actually
Acting
I
version of
enjoy the
himself?
Yeah.
That
film.
was good.
I really do.
8 Mile.
Leia, what's your number 2?
All right, so my number 2 is Oklahoma.
Ooh.
This was the film that
Like Frank
like
Sinatra.
when
I said I like Frank Sinatra.
I get with something. I'm gonna hit you with something.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, he might not even be in this movie. Go ahead. Oklahoma.
He's not.
Oh, he's not.
At
Okay.
all.
He's not.
Oh, it won 2 Oscars though.
It starred Shirley Jones
Yeah.
and Gordon McGray.
I like
And-
the name Shirley and Jones.
Yeah. So basically, the way you know how now, right? Was it NBC or ABC does the musicals
it's NBC.
live? Is it NBC?
I think it's NBC.
Okay, so they actually used to do the same thing back in like the 1930s and the 1940s. So the 2 leads in the film version of Oklahoma actually starred in the television live version because
Oh,
they also
that's
did this
cool.
with Rodgers and Hammerstein. Like once again, network television is just repeating crap it did 50 years ago. And so because it was so popular when they filmed it live, then they went and they made this whole big production like on location out in actual fields. And the film is beautiful. The dancing is like simple but very country. And the singing is wonderful. I love the film. The reason it's my number 2 though is because the film always reminds me of Carousel, and in Carousel, Curly, the lead in Oklahoma, plays like this drunk who's real abusive, and so it just sort of like puts a
Are you
negative.
breathing?
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am breathing. Should I stop breathing?
I mean,
Into the mic.
Oh, okay.
oh,
I'll hold my breath,
o-
everybody.
okay. So let me finish before LeVar dies. So Curly plays like a drunk alcoholic in Carousel, so that always, like, I always remember that when I see him being really sweet in Oklahoma. But ultimately, I love it, and I love the music for this. I love the opening song because everybody knows how to spell Oklahoma. Because,
cute.
Okay, LA, like, it's part of the song.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, okay, hey, hey, oh, hey, Oklahoma.
So it's great. I really wish y'all watched musicals.
How do you know we didn't see it? I like Shirley Jones.
You just said you like the name Shirley.
Yeah, I didn't think you guys heard that.
I totally did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Totally heard it.
I do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the name Shirley and Jones.
So, Maya, what's your number 2?
Sorry, you're gonna get mad at me. It's another Disney movie, The Lion King.
Yay! Sorry, your hair is out of place.
The
Oh,
music
thank you.
in The Lion King is iconic, and you
It
know
is.
it.
It is. Bye.
It
Yeah,
is.
like, I get you.
Thank you. I don't even really need to explain it because
You really
everybody
don't,
knows.
because
Everybody knows Lion King.
It's
Right.
Lion
Right.
It's a good one.
Exactly.
All right, so
Anyway,
your number 2. Your
my
number
number
2.
2 is The Little Mermaid.
Yay!
My only Disney movie on the list.
I
but-
can't be upset at it. I
because
love
it's an
Disney.
amazing, it's an amazing musical.
Right.
It's an okay movie. It's an amazing musical. The music in it, like, I still like. "Kiss the Girl" is my go-to karaoke song.
That is a good song.
It is. That song and the Ursula song. Every song. Sebastian's has a couple really good ones. Like, every song in it, I really
That's
enjoy.
true.
And I don't. It's rare that I don't mind the dialogue breaks to sing a song. In this movie, I'm actually looking for the dialogue breaks
Oh, okay.
for them to sing a song, and that's
Fair.
And I love the fact that, like, you were listing all the characters who sing. I do love the fact that it's not just like Ariel,
yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
and then Ursula has that bomb ass song.
Yeah.
Poor Unfortunate Soul. I love that song.
I do too.
Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead. Make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much. Just your voice.
I think I'd probably want that to be my walk-in song if I was a WWE wrestler.
Yeah, that's a pretty good walk in the W. I thought you were gonna say "Wedding," and I was gonna be on board for
Whoa! Whoa!
But yeah, that's a good song.
My number 1, my coup de grace. This is a film that I have watched so much. Like, I literally was just at a bachelorette party and we sat down and watched it the second morning of the bachelorette. It is 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
Ooh.
So it
Great choice.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I really appreciate y'all's BS as you Google the film because you don't know what it is.
No, it's because I like Frank Sinatra.
And Shirley
One.
Jones.
Shirley Jones.
One.
Frank and Shirley was awesome in that.
This
Yeah, they
film
were.
stars Howard Keel, who I had the hugest crush on when I was younger because he has this very, like, resonating deep baritone.
What year did this movie come out?
I don't remember I actually invert numbers, so
He was in Dallas.
so
It was before
Okay, sorry.
our births, though.
yeah.
Okay.
Every
It's
musical
1954.
Everything.
every musical that I've said is before when
Is
we were
before.
born.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he has this, like, resonating deep baritone, and he was like a redhead, which I had a total thing for redheads when I was younger. And he's like 6'4", I think, something like
Wow.
that. And he's like playing this, like, mountain guy. He goes off to find a wife, and he brings her home. And after he marries her and brings her home, she discovers that he actually has 6 younger brothers, and he just got married to her because they needed a woman to take care of them. And the story
That's
is,
funny.
how does this work?
Is this a comedy?
Because
What
yeah,
kind
it's a
of shit is
comedy.
that?
It's a comedy, and the story is like how their relationship progresses and like the impact that she has on like the brothers' lives, and like she's like, all right, I married you. Like, you know, you didn't just get divorced back then, particularly not in like mountain country. So I'm gonna deal with this. I'm gonna make it work.
Hell nah. What? You scared me.
But no, and that's basically what she tells him. And she's like, you said we were getting married, and I'm talking about like, she has this whole song where she talks about them having their life together and how they're gonna have a nice little house and have a family. And then she gets up there and he's like, yep, and these are my 6 brothers that also live with us and I need you to take care of.
Fuck.
And
that.
she's like, fuck you.
Hell yeah.
I married you, so I'm staying here, but fuck you and fuck this. And like how she does everything her way and makes them conform to what she wants. And I love this movie. There's great dancing, there's great singing, such a strong female character in like a time where you really didn't get that a lot in musicals. So even though she sort of got conned into it, she's still like, we're gonna do the shit my way.
That cannot happen in 2017.
In 2017, somebody would just get a divorce, right?
But or you would have like social media stalked them to like make sure no shit like that happened. What?
Yeah, precisely. All right, so yeah, it's great. I own it on DVD, so we're gonna have a movie night and watch it.
Okay.
All right, what's your number 1? Is it another elitist Broadway? It's okay, I support that.
It's not.
Okay, what is it?
It was, but the one I saw in
oh,
theaters, yeah.
Oh, I know what this is.
Hairspray.
All right.
Hairspray. What? That wasn't a musical, was it?
Yes, it is. No.
Not the original.
Well, the original wasn't with Ricky Lake.
Oh, y'all are.
Yeah,
trolling.
You're not talking about Ricky
Oh,
Lake.
okay, you're trolling me.
Are you
That's
talking
fine.
about?
I am talking about the 2007 version.
She's talking about with Zac Efron.
Oh,
Yes, and
I
he was fine as hell.
believe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And what's her name?
Mhm.
Nikki Blonsky and John Travolta and Michelle Pfeiffer and Amanda Bynes and Queen Latifah and Elijah Kelly's sexy self.
You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world
Tell us about Hairspray.
Hairspray was about shit. I haven't watched Hairspray in a minute. What is it about?
You know what we should do? We should get the non-musical version so she can watch it and then focus on the story rather than the song.
Yeah.
So then she'll know. Because like Nikki Blonsky is good and Zac Efron is decent, but it's not the same as seeing the non-musical. Because also the non-musical, this was actually like a tongue-in-cheek civil rights film when it came out and about like acceptance and being different. And you miss all that in like the modern one. In all
that's
honesty.
not in the modern one. There's
Yeah.
like a song that Queen Latifah sings that deals with that, and then that's it.
Right, but like in the original, it was
Yeah.
like about these like white kids who like she stands out because she's plus size,
Yeah.
but then they go to like a black neighborhood and then it's like, oh, well, actually, like you think you're being treated poorly. Guess what? Like you get a lot more of that in the original.
I totally forgot about that. Okay, yeah. So do I still have to tell you about Hairspray since y'all just...
No, we got it.
No,
Okay,
we got it. We're good.
We got it.
Since
I
also
don't
like
do
you're just gonna
musicals,
keep on
y'all.
trying to find it and you don't know it, so it's okay.
It's fine. We got
It's
it.
okay, boo.
So mine.
What's your number 1?
My favorite musical involves a lion and a scarecrow.
Yay!
And Michael's in it. It's called The Wiz.
Yay!
That's not to say that I don't like The Wizard of Oz. I do like The Wizard of Oz, but I really so appreciate The Wiz and the
Absolutely.
songs from
Definitely.
The Wiz. Like the
Absolutely.
music in The Wiz versus the music
So
in The Wizard
it's
of
so
Oz
much better.
makes it a completely different movie.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a different
All
experience.
right.
Yeah, I love The Wiz. Michael Jackson was amazing. Like both
He really
his,
was.
His "You Can't Win" song.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that is good.
that classic "Ease on Down the Road" song.
Come on and ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road.
Perfect. And
That
even
gets
Diana
stuck
Ross.
in your head.
I'm saying even Diana Ross, like she's not a good singer, but her.
She's not the best, but she's talented.
She's talented, but
Yeah.
they're like, did she sing no Holmes? What's the name? Sang it in the
Oh,
in
I
the
know,
action
right.
musical.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
And it's something that like you gonna LeVar it. Yeah, close your eyes, let it come to you.
What is her name? Stephanie Mills.
Yeah,
Is it really
Stephanie Mills, yeah.
I believe it is
Okay.
actually Stephanie Mills.
What do you mean, actually? I borrowed it.
So mad at you.
Stephanie Mills, and she does the Broadway show and she sings Home and it's amazing and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
beautiful.
anyway, I love The Wiz.
Yeah. All right, so I think we've given people a good list of musicals to watch. So we'll list our watch list down below and also give us your top 3 favorite musicals that I guess at this point can also, so long as they're English language, include Broadway and Disney. So
All right. Thanks for the chat.
bye.
Bye.